Hello everyone, Affan here. Welcome to the third episode of the Riddleman Podcast. Today I will be discussing the topic of men who lead an insecure life. In a world that values confidence and self assurance, you might find yourself grappling with shyness and self doubt, feeling like a mere spectator in the theater of your life. However, you need to know that the road to transformation lies not in dismissing your shyness and perhaps even introverted tendencies, but in channeling them into a powerful force of inner strength. Picture this: you are standing in front of a crowd, your heart racing, palms sweating, your mind completely blank. The pressure is on, and you need to make a lasting impression. You might think that feeling nervous and out of place is a weakness. But what if I told you that even the most successful people in the world experienced the exact same thing? Some things in life are meant to be challenging. Like the example just shared, are given due to evolutionary forces deeply embedded within us. When you encounter a situation like this, your inner monologue leads you to believe that you are not confident or you are so shy. Listen, self-confidence is that feeling you get when you see someone who can walk into any room with ease, talk to strangers effortlessly, and seem comfortable no matter what the situation is. But have you ever wondered where the self-confidence comes from? It isn't something that you are born with. When you feel nervous, it's not because you are not confident. It's your perception of the situation, just like the crowd examples. See, back in the days, people were highly dependent on their tribe. One wrong move or one wrong phrase uttered, and you could have been ostracized from the tribe, which is most likely meant you would die. But in this 21st century environment where we are living in peace, gathered in a crowd, that isn't likely to happen. Yet, your neurochemistry reacts as if that's a big deal. So don't take it personal when you feel a sense of unease. Learn to deal with it. That is the skill confident people throughout ages have acquired. Many people think that confidence comes from achievements, in being praised by others. This isn't always true. In fact, sometimes the people who receive the most compliments are the ones struggling with self-confidence the most. So if it is not about accomplishments, if it's not about praise and it is not about compliments, then where on earth does self-confidence comes from? The answer lies before I give you the answer. You need to know that you need to raise your self-esteem. Building self-confidence is about feeling good about yourself and believing your abilities regardless of what other people say. It is a journey of self-discovery and learning to appreciate your own worth. It's about, and this is the key guys, confidence is about solidifying your relationship with yourself. Let me start by asking you a question. Would you rather be unaddressed or be overdressed at a party? Your answer to this question will be a reflection of your personality. However, this also goes to show that your fashion sense and dressing have an impact on your mood and personality. Now let's add another option, option C, dressed just right to the list. This is going to be an obvious choice as it makes one feel the most at ease. The more comfortable you are, the more confident you feel. But in order to become more comfortable in your life, you have to be in a situation that makes you feel the discomfort, and that is place where you can build your confidence. In your quest for confidence, you often overlook the powerful influence of your external appearance on your inner self and how you are perceived by others. The way you dress not only influences your appearance but also creates an impression of your identity and aspirations. While it may be perceived as something that's shallow, I mean, who cares about your dress? You need to be a good person. Although those things are true, it's also important to recognize that people often judge you, and again, evolution has played a big role in this. Based on your outward appearance, whether it is done consciously like a psychologist might do, for example, or whether it has done subconsciously, and that is something almost all people in the world do. Once you grasp this concept, you can figure out how to dress to achieve your goals. The key is to choose your outfits wisely, keeping in mind the image you want to project in different situations. Dressing for success means reflecting your readiness to take on challenges and opportunities, and it doesn't always mean wearing a suit and tie every day. Sometimes even modest yet stylish attire can leave a lasting impression on others. So why not consider dressing in a way that showcases your readiness for success? When you dress in a way that fits the occasion, something magical happens. You feel a surge of self-confidence. That's why it's crucial to understand when and where to wear formal and casual clothing to feel perfectly dressed and assured. Listen, formal attire holds a unique power. It excludes confidence and demands attention. Think of world leaders, entrepreneurs, and politicians. They often wear formal attire because it helps them project dominance and assertiveness. You can harness this power too. It also doesn't mean you can't elevate your casual look to boost your confidence. Forget about blindly following the latest trends. What I want you to question is, why don't you set the trend yourself? Instead of the usual hoodie and shorts combination, try opting for a cool sweater dress. You'll still maintain a casual vibe, but you also look and feel more put together. This simple change can instantly boost your confidence and help ease any social anxiety you might feel at gatherings or events. Understand the power of authenticity. In the 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem by Nashio Brandon, he writes, I am responsible for my choices and actions to be responsible. And this context means responsible not as the recipient of moral blame or gold, but responsible as the chief agent in my life and behavior. You become truly responsible when you can respond to life's changes as a healthy and autonomous human being, no longer seeing yourself as a victim placing blame on external factors. Instead, you recognize your own abilities to shape your life and fulfill your desires as you engage with the world around you. Fortify your relationship with yourself. You need to see yourself as a lifelong friend that you are responsible for, taking care of, and when this relationship is stable, and that is when your authenticity will shine forth. You become more human. You become more relatable. You won't live a life of the sea that lies in manipulation. Now contrast this with the following in the pursuit of confidence. Many of us tend to look at others, whom we perceive as self-assured and successful. We might try to imitate them, thinking it will make us more confident too. However, this imitation often leads to a disconnection from a true self, and the confidence we gain feels shallow, and it lacks a strong foundation to transform shyness into genuine confidence. It is crucial to understand and embrace the power of authenticity. So if you want to build real confidence, focus on being true to yourself, owning your unique qualities and not trying to be a copy of someone else. Embrace who you are with all your strengths and weaknesses. Better yourself in the areas you feel discomfort in, and learn to harness the power of authenticity. It is about accepting your shyness as an essential part of who you are, as something unique that adds depth to your character. And when you embrace authenticity, you stop comparing yourself to others and start recognizing that everyone has their own paths and strengths. That it is essential to identify your values, passion, and goals and align your action. This is crucial, guys. Align your actions with them. This coherence and integrity will shine in your interaction with others, making you approachable and trustworthy. I understand that embracing authenticity can be challenging because it requires vulnerability, and that one is hard for men to swallow. You might fear rejection or criticism for being genuine, but the reward in the end are truly worth it. Authenticity fosters deeper and more meaningful connections with others because people can sense when someone is being real and open. So don't be afraid to be yourself, as it will lead to more fulfilling relationships and a greater sense of self-acceptance. As you embrace your authentic self-practice, self-compassion, and find strength and vulnerabilities, you will pave the way towards unshakable self-assurance. Remember, it is essential to understand the impact of body language, dressing well, and cultivating a growth mindset to build an external image that aligns with your inner strengths. It is time for you to decide whether you are ready to embark on a transformative expedition. You need to break free from the chains of shyness and embrace confidence like a true boss. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Riddleman Podcast. If you found value in the episode, consider subscribing to my channel and leaving a like and a comment. I'm here to provide information, answer questions, and engage in conversations. If you have any queries or need assistance, feel free to ask, and I'll be glad to help. Your support means the world to me and helps me bring more engaging content to your ears. Don't forget to share this podcast with your friends and family. Until next time, stay curious and keep puzzling. Goodbye.